This is Ira again. So today we're gonna go over the last knowledge from the valves section, the 181.001 valves. And in here is just basically like a big overview of the gate valve, glow valve, ball valve, butterfly valve, and MOV. So let's get started. So for the gate valve, we're gonna look at a gate valve in a manual or a manual gate valve in a pressurized water system. The way that we verify that the gate valve is open or closed in a pressurized water system is that we need to move the handle in the closed direction. We never move it into the open direction. So that's something important to consider. Always move the handle in the closed direction. And we're going to have two types of gate valves. We're going to have the non-rising and the rising. Well, what do we mean by this? So when we say the non-rising is when we have some threads. So the threads are gonna mate with the disc. So when we move the hand wheel up, we're not gonna see external threads visible. And there's still gonna be a visual change, right? When we are manipulating the stem. So we won't be able to see this. As you can see in here, we don't see it. Here is closed and here is open. And in the rising one, the threads made with the hand wheel, not with the disc, and the disc and the stem are permanently attached. And we have visible threads, so this is when it's closed, and this is when it's open. And a refresher for the gate valves, remember, these aren't good for trolling because they can erode the valve seat, they can wear the disc. So this have a smaller pressure drop compared to the glow valves, and we can use them on and on and off applications. And this require more force to open against increase or against high differential pressure. And if this valve is stuck, it could be because we overtie the packing gland, and it causes the stem to bind. Now let's move on to the glow valve. The glow valve is gonna have less force to open against higher differential pressure. It's gonna have the highest head loss or pressure drop, and it's gonna have the lowest flow rate. And these ones are good for trolling, as we can see here. This one is the torture spot. So these ones are good for trolling. Now the ball valve. For the ball valve, it's more leak tight. I remember that we just rotate this valve 90 degrees, right? We just rotate it to be able to close it, so it's more leak tight, and it has a smaller pressure decrease when fully open, and it has a smaller head loss when fully open as well. Now we have the butterfly valve. So for these butterfly valves, we're gonna have more leakage in a high differential pressure when fully closed. So we might have, when we try to fully close this one, we might have more leakage, more likely. And we're gonna have a greatest pressure drop when fully open. And lastly, we're gonna have the MOV. We're gonna have a longer stroke time. And when we have the longer stroke time, it means that the packing gland was over tightened, right? But if we have a shorter stroke time, it means that we improve the packing material with a lower friction coefficient material. And this is gonna be it for the last knowledge on the valve section. Thank you.